Greeting, fellow soul travelers. I'm Esther, and today's Wednesday Wisdom is listen and follow your first mind. What does it mean when someone used the phrase follow your first mind? You may have heard that saying before and wonder what it means, or you could very well know exactly what it means. Nevertheless, I'm going to talk about it for a minute. Many people, especially from my mother's generation, use that phrase and often, and they knew exactly what it meant. Your first mind is considered to be the mind of God, the universe, or your higher self. When you hear this mind, it comes without contamination from your lower mind or your lower consciousness. It is not filtered through your ego mind. It is purely from the higher realms of your spiritual mind, where the universe speaks and allows us to access all information and where warnings are dispatched. Have you ever been going someplace and you've mapped out your path thoroughly? You know just how long it's going to take you to get there. By following directions that you've laid out, the exact timing, you head out, but something in your gut tells you to head in a totally different direction. You don't know what this thought is that have popped up in your head, but it's strong and you can't ignore it. So you decide to follow that thought just because it's so strong and tugging at you. And you changed your direction knowing it's going to add time to your trip. But by the time you get to your destination, you learn that a bridge washed out and several cars fell into the river. Now, this information alone has no meaning to you until you realize that that bridge that washed out was part of the original path you laid out. And if you hadn't listened to that thought or feeling in your gut, you would have been on that bridge at that exact moment that the bridge washed out. Wow, that's what I'm talking about here. The voice in your head that says, watch out for that person, or don't get in that car, or don't eat at that restaurant or food stand. Sometimes that first mind will warn you about a person, place, or thing. It will even speak on decisions that you're about to make that is not going to go in your favor. The warning can be very small, such as watch your step, or as massive as don't sign that contract. It doesn't matter the magnitude or the substance of the message. What matters is that you learn to listen, to recognize and follow your first mind. When we learn to listen and have faith in the messages that come to us, it becomes easier and easier to recognize the universe when it speaks. We must learn to trust and believe that the universe has our backs and will guide us through all things. The most important thing is that we must trust our hunches and how our gut feels. That is how the universe speaks to us. And finally, we must trust ourselves. Watch how your life will change when you learn to listen and follow your first mind. How about that? Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment below and share this with your friends and family. Love and light.